Am I in the wrong for wanting support from my fiancé after finding out I have an STI? My fiancé M28 and I F26 broke up for a bit over a year ago because of trauma I had that he couldn't handle and was super rude to me and my family. I had absolutely no intention of us getting back together, but he kept fighting for me. I hooked up with someone else during our time apart because I continued on with my life trying not to dwell on someone who treated me badly. When we started talking again, I told him I had hooked up with someone else and we were still going on dates, and he told me I could continue going on dates with him if I needed time to figure things out. I didn't want to. I immediately cut it off and decided to try our relationship again. We have been back together over a year, we're engaged and expecting. During my doctor's appointment I found out I have chlamydia. I was super upset and told him it must have been from the time we were apart and was dormant with no symptoms, which the doctor said is common. I was extremely upset and tried to talk to him about it, and he bashed me and said very rude things and said it's my problem to deal with and I need to woman up and deal with my mistakes. He left and went to a friend's house after I told him I needed him, and I was hyperventilating from being so upset. Later thinking, I don't know why I took the blame immediately, because before we broke up I had a super bad UTI, so painful, and I got checked and there was no UTI found. Now I'm thinking maybe he gave it to me and I had no idea. He still says it's my problem and he can't talk about my past because he doesn't want to think about me with other men. He hasn't talked to me in 3 days. I'm pregnant and hormonal and needed support, and he's left me to do it alone. I just feel it's unfair since we don't know for sure where it came from. I told him before we got back together that I was with someone else, we are about to be married, and he's leaving something I didn't know about for me to deal with alone. I feel like in a marriage you're supposed to have a partner and someone there to support you and be there for you, and I feel alone. He says it's embarrassing and he's being a man by not supporting me in this. He will never talk about our pasts. He acts like he has never had sex with anyone, even though I know he's been with more people than me, but he said it's different for women. He can't even look at old pictures of either of us in like middle school or high school if there's a man with me or girl with him. I'm just becoming unsure of everything and how he treats me when I need him but expects me to do everything and support him all the time. I feel like he wants a wife but doesn't want to be a husband. Should this be something I have to deal with alone, or should he be my partner and help me? I'd for wanting him to be supportive and not make me feel worse about it.